I found another piece of oat, guys.
Oh my gosh. Look.
I'm gonna pay for it later, though.
Sure.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we have a brand new exciting video for you guys. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Kevin.
And I'm Isel.
We're gonna do the unthinkable, the unimaginable. We're gonna go to one of the worst reviewed restaurants in New York City. We've been going to the best restaurants and eating some really amazing food, but we figured, you know, it's time to switch it up and try something different. It's a huge risk. We're literally putting our asses on the line. Literally.
So out of respect, we aren't gonna mention the names of the restaurants because, you know, sometimes people have off days. So we wanna be fair and just go in there with an open mind. But before we get started and start reading the horrible reviews, hit that like button and subscribe because we're working on putting out a lot of fun content for you guys. All right, let's get started to the juicy stuff.
All right, let's see what we got here, guys. So this is a 1-star review. It starts off as, it's been 3 years and I'm still traumatized by the horrible service and food. I've never called the restaurant a scam, but this is a literal scam. Do not come near this place. And what are we gonna do? We're gonna go to that place, so.
That sounds like a big warning, but we gotta go. Next one.
Next one, also 1 star. If it were possible to give no stars, the following I say with full consideration that it is still a pandemic. What a horrible place. It would be one thing if it were just a slow, horrible service where you could literally die at your table because there is zero checking from the wait staff. But it is also that the kitchen doesn't know how to make basic cinnamon toast. It is literally 4 items and yet they managed to send out the worst thing I've ever had in a while. Save yourself.
Oh my gosh, another person trying to tell us not to go, but that only makes us want to go even more.
This is terrifying, but hey, it is what it is. Honestly, the worst place I've ever eaten breakfast at. First, seats were extremely hard and uncomfortable. Second, food was overcooked, bland, and literally just some things thrown onto a plate. Asked for the best dish and this is what I got. Third, the bathrooms felt and smelled like an overused porta potty at the end of a festival. I decided after going in to not even use it. Finally, while I was waiting for the bathroom, I saw some of the kitchen that also looked quite dirty and started questioning if I would get food poisoning or not. Please go somewhere else and don't suffer.
All right, let's take a close-up at this food picture she added on here.
And keep in mind, this is supposedly their best dish, as the guy mentioned.
This does not look quite appetizing. First of all, that looks like this could be served to like a 3-year-old.
It looks like, yeah, pretty much. It looks like it's just unseasoned eggs, brittle and dry bacon, and I'm not sure what that thing on the left is, but
it could be paper, could be ham. I have no idea.
Looks like something a 5-year-old can make, honestly.
Yeah, it doesn't look that good to me, if I'm honest. All right, next comment. Disgusting. The bathroom was so effing dirty, and it was the morning, smelling like the rest of number 2 here and there, not in a bowl. I had corned beef hash that looked like my cat's vomit. Yikes. I told the guy, this looks like it came out of a can, and he probably says yes, saying that nobody makes fresh corned beef anymore. He said he didn't even remember when was the last time he saw corned beef hash that was not from a can in a restaurant. Seriously? He really believes in that stupid? Do not go. And another close-up of a food picture. That looks gross.
Yeah, that's disgusting. It looks like a baby's diaper.
I can see the whole thing about the cat vomit.
Yeah, for sure.
And if you look closely here, I make oats a lot, like oatmeal, and this looks like a straight up piece of oat, right?
So it's like a single piece of oat on a corned beef hash or whatever this is called.
Not looking good, guys.
All right, it's getting me a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie.
Maybe we can read one more review here. I can see why the average rating here is 2.5 stars. Came here and it was dead quiet, no other customers in here. The atmosphere was nice, and there was even a cute little outdoor eating area right by the entrance. When I got my food, there was a hair in my pickle. The waiter paid barely any attention to us, and we only got 1 napkin each. When we showed him the hair in the pickle, he had the nerve to blame it on me. Will not be visiting again or recommending. Ah!
Yikes, guys.
My gosh. I'm pretty nervous.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie, I'm pretty nervous going there, but maybe these were just off days. Maybe, you know, these are just people that are being overly harsh with their criticism. We're gonna find out.
Let's go, guys.
All right, wish us luck. All right, guys, so we made it to the location. I'm kind of hungry, but I'm also antsy, I'm nervous. But hey, let's find out if this is as bad as they say, or if it's gonna be any good.
Usually, I like to go to places that have high ratings, not low ratings, but nonetheless, I'm excited to try. There are some dumpsters here outside. Not sure if that's a good or bad sign, but let's go. have to come so we can tell us where to sit. Oh my gosh.
Alright, so they have a pretty extensive menu. Lots of options. Maybe a little too many options, but let's see what we're gonna get.
Usually when there's like a lot of food options, they say that's a bad sign.
What do you think of how it looks inside so far?
I mean, so far it looks pretty decent. I mean, some of the chairs do look dirty and there's some stains. It smells like a typical restaurant. So far, not too horrible.
Yeah, and I've been surprised at the seats. The seats are actually pretty comfortable. I like this retro style too.
I mean, like I said, some people have their off days, so maybe it's gonna be better than what those reviews said.
Let's take a look here though. Looks a little dusty. Windows definitely look like they could use a little bit of cleaning, not gonna lie. I see some fingerprints. But overall, not too shabby, honestly. But let's see how the food is. Alright, so I think I finally decided I'm gonna get the Tex-Mex panini. Sounds good, but let's see.
So we just got our waters. I don't know about you guys, but I like to use straws and there are none. Nowhere to be found. Could ask for one, but would have been nice if it was just brought to us.
So far, aside from just the missing straw, the waiter's not been bad, I'm not gonna lie. He seems friendly, seems nice. He's made conversation and attended to us too pretty quickly, so not too shabby so far. But again, we're here for the food reviews.
All right. Thank you. Go.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate
The
it.
mayo or mustard?
Actually, can I get ketchup and can I also get a straw, please? Thank you so much.
This is good.
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
Alright guys, this is my Tex-Mex panini. Looks okay. Appearance-wise, it looks decent. And here, what do we have?
I got a chicken sandwich with some bacon and American cheese. The bacon doesn't look as bad as that one review had shown, so I'll give them that. The fries though, it is very oily. I love fries though, so hopefully they're good. If you guys come take a closer look, the cheese here just looks like it was slapped on and microwaved. Actually, this is very cold. Can you guys see that? And then the plate is warm. You know what that means? They usually say that means it's microwaved. Another thing I forgot to mention, guys, is the chicken. This tastes like, you know when you make a chicken, you have leftovers and you put it in the fridge for a few days and you microwave it? That's what this tastes like.
That's true.
It does not taste fresh. It's like a little chewy, just very cold-ish in the center. I don't know.
Let's take a look at the inside now. The cheese kind of looks like, it reminds me of like Kraft cheese that comes in those slices. Meat looks decent. Alrighty, let's get into this. Made an interesting discovery here. The single piece of oat happens to be on my sandwich as well. So I don't know if they have just oats laying around all over the kitchen and it just happens to get on the food somehow, but interesting. All right.
That sounded really hard.
The bread is so stale, it's kind of hard to chew through. The chicken is just so dry. And the cheese is so thick that combined with the stale bread and the dry chicken, it makes it hard to freaking swallow. No, guys.
And first of all, guys, this does not look like a panini.
It's definitely not a panini.
That is
It's
not
just
a panini.
two pieces of bread slapped on together.
And that looks very unseasoned. Oh my god. I don't know how you're able to eat that.
I'm hungry, I'm not gonna lie. I found another piece of oat, guys.
Oh my gosh.
So panini oat sandwich, I guess. Hey.
Look at this. There's no mayonnaise, mustard, ketchup, no nothing. So plain, just slapped on. Let's see. This taste? soggy in the bottom. Not a big fan, guys. It just tastes very bland. I mean, look at the bread. It's very thick. Pretty much, that's like the main taste that I have is just the bread, which again, is pretty flavorless. There's no mayonnaise, mustard, or ketchup, which I personally love. The chicken, it is pretty seasoned. You can taste the black pepper and salt pretty heavily. I haven't been able to take a bite of the bacon yet, but so far this looks like not the best chicken sandwich that I would want, you know? I feel like this can easily be taken out. Who eats this? Alright, I guess we have to eat this because we paid for it.
My jaw is getting a workout. If you want to get a jawline, you gotta come here.
Look at that, so plain.
Jokes aside though, the chicken is decently seasoned. But the main faulty points is the dryness of the chicken and everything else I mentioned. But overall, I wouldn't say it's necessarily a 1 star. I'd give it probably 2.5 out of 5. Maybe it's my hunger talking though, so.
The main thing that I'm eating on my plate are the fries. I would say it just tastes like it was dipped in oil that's been used for days. It's very greasy, doesn't taste fresh, but I love fries, so whatever, I'll eat it.
You're gonna pay for it later though.
That's true. Oh my gosh, I didn't think of that.
Yo guys, so I just came back from the bathroom and no lie, I've never seen a bathroom layout like that. Like it's legit just a urinal, a sink, and then a door that you can't lock. While I was urinating, hold the door in place so to make sure no one could open the door while I was peeing. Weirdest experience I ever had, but hey.
The reviews were not lying, huh?
They weren't lying, honestly. I don't know if you can see this, but from this point here, you can really see how dry this chicken is, no joke. It's hard as a rock, honestly, like it, oh my gosh. I don't even feel like biting into it, it's gonna hurt my teeth.
The more I take bites of this sandwich, look, the cheese hardened. That's how you know it was microwaved. What is this? Look. That is not
like
how you make a sandwich.
Cottage cheese or something, I don't even know.
At that point, you shouldn't even microwave it. Just slap it on then because it doesn't taste good.
So what would you rate the food so far?
If I'm being honest, I would agree with the reviews. Definitely a 1. Just the presentation. I mean, I know this is a diner. You can expect it to taste and look like, you know, like a 5-star restaurant, but yeah, just the cheese was a disappointment. Majority of this is just pure bread. I literally had to like rip it apart because every bite I took was just pure bread. The chicken was just over seasoned. The fries are very greasy. Yeah, definitely a 1 out of 5 in my opinion.
There you have it, guys. After further evaluation and eating more than half of my sandwich, I gotta say my overall review would be 1.5 out of 5. That's probably being generous. The chicken was too dry. The bread was hard as heck. The cheese was stale. It wasn't a great combination, honestly, but it is what it is. All right, guys, we got the check. 34 bucks. To me, overpriced, especially for the below par food, but all right. Guys, we made it back home in one piece, and honestly, it was a fun experience. However, the food itself was so subpar. From the chicken being dry as heck, it was so tough to chew on. I felt like I grew a new jawline. The bread was also tough. It was tough to chew on. It was hard. Another thing that was interesting though was we found an oat.
Yes.
Right?
Remember that review that I had read? There definitely was an oat. Actually, not just one, there was 2 on Kevin's plate. I feel like they probably put all the grains that they have in one bowl or something, because that makes no sense. And that review was from a couple years ago. It's 2021 now, so what are they doing?
And another thing was the waiter himself. He was nice initially, but throughout our entire experience, he was completely inattentive. He didn't come to us a single time that I can recall, actually.
Not at all, just to drop off the food and drop off the check.
Yeah, pretty much, that was it. It was a moment that was pretty sus. Pretty sure I saw the waiter go up to what appeared to be the manager, tell the manager something, and the manager gave us a good stare down from across the restaurant for a good 2-3 minutes. That's when I started filming a little more low-key. Overall, the experience itself was fun. Food was making my stomach bubble. That about wraps up this video though. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure if you like this kind of content, you smash that like button.
And subscribe because we have plenty of more videos rolling out soon for you guys. See you guys next time.
Happy holidays, guys.
Happy holidays.